Let's work on two more patterns. One pattern is very important and kind of easy. It is soft sign, the words which are ending in soft sign. Do you remember what was special about words, nouns ending in soft sign? Basically, we couldn't recognize what is the gender of these words. They could be feminine and they could be also masculine words. However, what's easy on this pattern that you need to replace soft sign with e. So if you see a word with the soft sign, even if you don't understand, if you don't know the gender of this word, in the plural you won't have many troubles. You simply replace soft sign with e. Let's see some examples. Словарь. Словарь is dictionary. Словарь. Словарь comes from the word слово. Слово is word. And словарь is a dictionary. And the plural would be, try to replace soft sign with e. Словари. 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 Словарь. Словари. Словарь. Словари. Can you hear? We got a floating emphasis here. Don't worry about the floating emphasis, as I told you. If you would pronounce словари, 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 they sound more or less the same. So словарь is masculine. Словарь is masculine. And let's take the feminine word. Тетрадь is notebook. Тетрадь. Тетрадь is notebook. What would be the plural of тетрадь? Тетради. Те-т-ра-ди. Тетради. We just simply replacing soft sign with e. Soft sign with e. And to my sorrow, we cannot really make any rule out of the floating emphasis. Can you hear the pronunciation? Тетрадь, тетради, тетрадь, тетради. The emphasis falls on a in both, in the singular and in the plural. So there is no pattern in the emphasis here. Словарь, словари, dictionary, dictionaries, тетрадь, тетради, notebook, notebooks. Календарь, календарь is calendar. Ка-ле-н-дарь. Календарь. Calendar is calendar and it is masculine. What would be the plural of calendar? Try to pronounce it. Try to create it. You need to replace soft sign with e. Calendar, календари. Ка-ле-н-да-ри. Calendar, календари. Calendar, календари. And again we got a floating emphasis here. Calendar, календари. And calendar is masculine. Тетрадь, feminine. Feminine, masculine. Словарь is masculine. However, in the plural, we cannot recognize the gender. Because in plural, we are not addressing to the word in the particular gender. Plural becomes unified. So, словарь, however, you need to memorize it. It is masculine. And calendar, masculine. Мышь. Мышь is mouse. Мышь. Мышь. The plural would be мыши. Мыши. Мышь, мыши. We replace soft sign with e. And мышь is feminine. Дверь. Дверь is door. Дверь. Try to establish the plural. Двери. Двери. Дверь. Двери. I hope you understood by now that by establishing the plural, you don't really need to know the gender. Actually, you need to know the gender, but if you make a mistake in creating the plural, people will understand you, because the patterns are kind of equal. You need to replace e or and because e and sound more or less the same, people will understand you. So дверь, even if you don't know the gender of дверь, and you would make двери, it's fine. You replace soft sign with e, and as soon as you got plural, you don't need to deal with the gender anymore. So двери, дверь is feminine. Дверь, двери. And let's take the last one. День. День is day. День, and день is masculine. Cannot recognize it, you need to memorize it. You need to learn this. День, and try to make the plural. Making plural is kind of easy. You just need to replace soft sign with e. Дни. So, день, дни. Actually, it's not as easy as it is. День, дни, it is an exception and you have to memorize it. I'm sorry. There are also some exceptions for this. День, дни. Well, there are quite few exceptions like this. However, think of this. If you use the general pattern, день, and you would make дни, it's fine, people will understand you. At least they will understand where you got your дни. So день, дни, you have to remember this. If you cannot remember this, don't worry, because день, дни, or even дни, sounds more or less the same, and within the context, people will understand you. Словарь, словари, dictionary, dictionaries, словарь, словари. Pronounce it with me. It is important, especially we got these combinations, letter combinations. R and soft sign, D soft sign. Словарь, словари, and словарь is masculine. Тетрадь, notebook, тетради, with the rolling R. We need to pronounce with the rolling R. Try to make Russian accent. Тетрадь, тетради, календарь, календари, calendar, calendars. I'm really sorry for making fun of you with the Russian accent. Don't worry about your accent. You don't need to try to fake Russian accent. Actually, your own country accent makes you more sympathetic for Russians. And especially with the teachers and with the pronunciation lessons, where somebody tries to teach you, this is the definite way how to pronounce something, and it starts to become astrophysics, and your brain try to escape the situation. Don't worry about the pronunciation. Don't worry about your accent. Just be easy with this. Learn words and try to understand the patterns, try to understand the grammatical structures, and it is absolutely fine. Russians really like accents. It is fine with Russians if you come with your own accents and with your own personal or country-specific mistakes. Мышь is mouse, and the plural is мыши. Мышь, мыши. Дверь is door, двери, doors. День is day, and дни, days. So день is day, дни, days. An exception.